The following program was paid for by Latino Cleveland.
This program was made possible by Global Cleveland, supporting the growth of Northeast Ohio's Hispanic community.
Este programa es hecho gracias a Global Cleveland, respaldando el crecimiento de la comunidad hispana en el noreste de Ohio.
Welcome to Yo Soy Latino Cleveland. I'm Myra Rosario, your host and owner of Latino Cleveland. I am so happy you can join us today. We are celebrating 6 months of Yo Soy Latino Cleveland on the air. It has flown by so fast, and I really appreciate all the audience that has tuned in every Saturday at 11 a.m. Our mission has been to highlight the beautiful diversity of our city, all the different cultures, and could not have done this or without the community, without the support. So thank you so much. It means so much. You know, things are really heating up. There's a lot of great events going on in Cleveland, from fundraisers to cleaning up. I mean, it's amazing what's going on. You can also check everything out on latinocleveland.com. So we will be sharing that throughout the day. Today, Danny will be taking us to visit a gallery in Little Italy to see a South American tapestry exhibit currently on display. Youth for Christ is in the studio to tell us about their youth programs in the inner city and also share about an event that you don't want to miss, which starts today. El Barrio is here to talk to us about workforce development, employment opportunities in Ohio, and we will be kicking it up with a notch of Zumba. So I'm gonna learn Zumba, never done it before, so this should be interesting. But first, I had the opportunity to visit the Hispanic clinic that we've been talking about at Lutheran Hospital here on West 25th. Our Cleveland Clinic is our health sponsor, so we do wanna thank them for their support as well. Let's check it out. Hi, I'm Myra Rosario with Yo Soy Latino Cleveland, and I am here at Lutheran Hospital at the Hispanic Clinic with the lead doctor, Leonor Rosario. How are you?
Good. It's good to be here again.
Yes. Now, can you share with the audience where you're from?
I'm from Bolivia, La Paz. I was born in Texas, but my parents came in the late 60s, and I've been in Texas and in Ohio for the past 15 years.
So as a doctor who's a part of the culture, what are some of the challenges that you're seeing in the Hispanic community as far as health?
Right. I'm so glad you asked this question.
Okay.
We have so many youth that aren't graduating high school, and my dream is that all of us can graduate from high school and go on to college. I want there to be more professionals, more representation in political office. We need to understand the barriers, but that has to succeed, and then health will come.
So what are some of the other challenges? I mean, what I've heard is faith kind of plays a part in that as well?
Yes. A lot of times people don't even want to come to my office. They'll just talk to their pastor or they'll pray about it, which that is important, but we need to do a lot of preventions. Like you got to get your mammograms, you got to get your PAPs, you got to get your blood work. Men have to get their prostates checked. We also need colonoscopies to be done in 50 or older. So religion and church is so important and integral, but you have to see your doctors too for preventive and to help like diabetes and asthma and obesity.
Right. Now diet. Yes,
I can't believe I forgot that one. That's the cornerstone. You know, we have such rich foods, rich traditions, and I'm talking about incorporating more plant-based, more vegetables, more fruit. You know, I love rice and beans, but not every day. Just, you know, once a week in the portion. And a little bit more movement, a little bit more exercise. But diet is so important.
So what can we do to improve our health in the community?
Okay, well, I think we really need to take ownership, and we need to change the way we're eating, have more exercise. I think we do need to get more bilingual and bicultural providers providers too, because I think more the patients will come if we have that, and that's what we're hoping to do here at Lutheran.
Right.
So I'm so excited to have this Latino clinic here, and we have other providers that are bilingual and bicultural, and I think it'll only get better and expand.
Right. I mean, it's been such a privilege for me to experience walking into the office and just hearing the receptionist speak Spanish, and I really would love for our audience to experience it as well. So can you let us know how would we get a hold of you or where we can come to see you?
Oh, sure. I would love that. You can be part of my familia, my family.
Claro.
It's 216-363-2292.
Okay, and it's here at Lutheran Hospital on West 25th, and I want to thank you so much for being a part of this. And when we get back, and if you want to learn more information, of course, you can log on to latinocleveland.com and make sure you stay tuned for more Yo Soy Latino Cleveland.
Now, when we return, Youth for Christ will be in studio to tell us about a great event for our youth that's happening this weekend. You won't want to miss it, so stay tuned for more Yo Soy Latino Cleveland right after this. Welcome back to Yo Soy Latino Cleveland. With us, we have special guest Jonny Fine, the youth from Youth for Christ, and D'Angelo, a student leader, to talk to us about some of the fun things that are happening in the city. How are you guys?
Great. Thanks for having us today.
No, thank you so much. I am so excited to learn more about Youth for Christ. So can you tell us about Youth for Christ?
Yeah, Youth for Christ started in 1945 with Billy Graham being the first evangelist. But since then, things have changed. So Youth for Christ is doing different types of ministries in the urban setting, in suburbs and rural areas. We do everything from a social group where kids can meet every once a week, to mentoring, to leadership training, to events with our Cavaliers and our Indians and different things like that.
Where are you guys based out of?
Oh, we're right here on the near west side of Cleveland,
Really?
around West 58th Street is where our office is at. And we're right in the heart of the Latino community.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I always say that we're
I never knew that.
I always say that we're the best kept secret in Cleveland.
Right.
So
I mean, how many kids are part of Youth for Christ?
well, on average, we have about 400 kids that come out to our events on a weekly basis. We're probably somewhere between anywhere from about 3,000 to 5,000 kids are engaged in some kind of youth activity.
What age range?
Middle school to high school, so 6th grade to about high school, and then we even have some stuff for post-high school kids who decide to stay in the community, go to local colleges, so they can come back and give back to their community.
That's amazing. So, D'Angelo, you're part of the organization, right?
Yeah, I'm part of it. Been part for about 4 years, 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah. How old are you?
I just turned 18 in February.
So you started when you were like 13, 14?
Yeah, right when I got into high school.
All right. So how's it changed your life?
It changed my life in amazing ways. I mean, with maturity and this combined, it was like the perfect formula. Like, you change your life decisions and you just make better choices, and I say it changed me.
That's great. I love ministries like this. So you have an event, a special event
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah,
tonight, right?
today we have an event at the IX Indoor Amusement Park at the Faith Jam. We are going to have all different type of artists coming from all over the city to come and just be able to share their gift that God's given them. And we are going to have kids like D'Angelo out. They're going to be helping us do games. They're going to be being able to just be there if anybody needs prayer or something that they just want to talk to someone about. We'll be there. But I don't want you guys to miss it. So today, please come out to the IX Indoor Amusement Park. You can check out our website at yfccleveland.org. And on there you can find a flyer, you can print it out, and please join us today.
Great.
We're going to be there all day.
Yes, thank you so much. And if you'd like to find a coupon, a $5 off coupon, you can log on 955thefish.com, a media sponsor. So tonight, IX Indoor Amusement Park for Christian Jam. Now, when we return, El Barrio will be here in studio to tell us about workforce development and a great event coming up this week. You don't want to miss it, so stay tuned for more Yo Soy Latino Cleveland after this. Welcome back to Yo Soy Latino Cleveland, and I am so excited to have with us special guest Ingrid Angel from El Barrio. How are you doing?
Very good. Thank you for having me here today.
This is wonderful. Thank you for coming. Now, where are you from?
Well, actually, I was born in Chicago, but raised and lived almost all my life in Colombia, South America, and have been here for 10 years in Cleveland.
Wow, qué lindo. I heard Colombia is beautiful.
Yes, it is.
So, El Barrio, can you share with us what you do for Barrio and what is El Barrio?
Yes.
What do they do for the community?
I'm the director of the workforce program called El Barrio. We are the Workforce Development Center of the Centers for Families and Children, one of the largest social service organizations in Cuyahoga County and Northeast Ohio. And El Barrio is dedicated to helping people who don't have access to opportunities of good employment get there. So we provide supportive services, we help people with training, and we make them meet with the good employers in town and follow up with retention services for up to 6 months.
Wow. Now, I think you had mentioned something about being the only Hispanic or Spanish speaking. Can you share with our audience
Yeah,
about
sure.
that?
Based on the Ohio Commission on Hispanic and Latino Affairs, they have certified us as the only program that provides all of those services in Spanish in the state of Ohio.
Wow.
We're very proud of that because it's not only helping a person just refer them to a job, it's helping them identify and eliminate the barriers that they have and then train them in their native language if needed and then help them get that good job and help them learn English. And all of this programming can last up to a year or so, and it's all delivered in the Spanish language if needed. But we also obviously have English speaking programs as well because we're open to all of the community.
Right. You also, so besides helping people get into the workforce, you provide daycare and things like that too, right?
Being a part of the Centers for Families and Children is a huge advantage for the community that we serve because anybody who comes to us can access all of the services that the centers has, which includes quality daycares and early learning centers, includes health and wellness services, food centers, youth and family programming. And so we want to serve the person in an integrated form, and so if you can't find a job, there might be other reasons, and it may be something as simple as not having the right clothes or needing health care, and we can do that all together, and in Spanish or in English if needed.
Now, I don't want to miss out on the fact that you have an event coming up. Can you share with our audience this? I love this idea.
Yes, we do. Our event is our annual fundraiser called Taste Latino, and actually we're going to be hosting it at El Carnicero, which was featured here last week, I believe.
In Lakewood.
In Lakewood on Detroit. And El Carnicero is a great place because not only the food, and Eric does such a nice job at hosting, but also what struck us was that the decoration is full of masks that are lucha masks, which are wrestlers, Mexican wrestling masks. And we took that theme as the theme of our event. And so we're going to celebrate all of those who are the luchadores, who are the people who struggle and fight to look for a better opportunity in life. And that's what our event is about.
That's wonderful. So I do know you only have a limited amount of tickets. So people must hurry. So how can they get a hold or get some tickets for that?
Yes, Myra. They can access our website, which is thecentersohio.org. And we can sell tickets online like that, or otherwise they can also call us 325-9310, and we'll be happy to get you in.
Okay, well, thank you so much for being with us today. And we will have that link on latinocleveland.com as well. So don't go anywhere. When we come back, Danny will be taking us to the gallery in Little Italy, where there was some amazing South American tapestries, which is currently running. So stay tuned for more Yo Soy Latino Cleveland after this.
Hola mi gente, Danny Orellana here for Yo Soy Latino Cleveland, and this week I'm at Galeria Quetzal, right in the middle of Little Italy, a fine art gallery. With me, I have Paloma Bilal Grasso, the owner of Galeria Quetzal. Paloma, thank you for having us.
Thank you for having me.
Why don't you start by telling our viewers exactly where you're from?
Well, I'm from Cleveland. I was born in Cleveland. I was raised in Shaker Heights.
Okay.
And when I graduated from college, I joined the Peace Corps, and I went down to Columbia. And I married an archaeologist, and I stayed in Columbia for 20 years.
Oh, just a little while, huh?
Yeah, just a little while. And so I learned Spanish mainly through him, and I learned a lot about the art, folk and fine art. He was an archaeologist, so I learned a lot about pre-Columbian art and Spanish colonial art.
Okay. So this is a family-owned business, right? Yeah, I understand you have a couple helpers.
Well, yes, my daughter helps me on a daily basis, And I have 2 children in California, and they help me out, even though it's long distance, but they help me out. And my son does the electrics, and my husband helps me a lot. My present husband helps me a lot with the computer part. So.
Oh wow, so just all around help there.
Yeah.
Now tell us a little bit more about Galeria Quetzal.
Well, I chose Quetzal because of the Quetzal bird. It's a extremely beautiful bird and on the extinct list, and it's found in Costa Rica, but it's the national bird of Guatemala.
Okay.
And also their money is called quetzales. They don't call them pesos, they call them quetzales.
Ah.
It's a historic bird because it goes all the way back to the Mayans and the Aztecs, and it was the sacred bird and the sacred color. Royalty for the Aztecs and Mayans is green. And the Quetzal bird is the male bird is a very, very bright green with a red breast.
Wow, a lot of history there.
Yeah, and they would use the feathers and put them in their crowns.
Now what can we find here at the gallery?
Well, we have just about everything from jewelry to clothing to interior decorating articles like mirrors, lamps, furniture. We also have toys and musical instruments that you'd only find in Latin America. And just a huge variety of things, also a very wide variety of prices. So from like $3 to, a piece that's a couple of $1,000.
So you also have museum quality pieces here?
Yes, we do.
Oh wow. And just by looking around, as soon as I came in, I fell in love with this place. The colors just pop out, and just the detail in some of the things you have here on the walls that I thought were paintings. The detail is just so rich. Do you have a special exhibit that's going on right now, or do you offer those throughout the year?
Yes, we do 3 or 4 exhibits throughout the year. And this one is a multinational textile exhibit because we added 3 countries that weren't Hispanic. We have African art, Nepalese art, and also Cambodian silks.
Okay.
But the main, we have about 6 or 7 countries from Latin America that are the main part of the exhibit.
How can people find you? Like, do you have a website?
Yes, we have a website. It's www.galeriaquetzal.com. And we're also on Facebook. The address is 12400 Mayfield Road.
All right, well, I want to thank you so much for having me come and check out this amazing gallery. And folks at home, I want you to encourage you to come out here. You have to see this for yourself. Right in the middle of Little Italy, come on down, check them out, make a day of it, bring the family. For any more information, you can always log on to latinocleveland.com. But stay tuned for more. Yo soy Latino Cleveland.
Welcome back to Yo Soy Latino Cleveland. We're going to turn it up. Here I have Vida and Kelly, who are Zumba instructors. Now there's a huge craze going on with Zumba. So can you share with our audience what Zumba is? I've never done it before, so I'm really ready to get it in.
Yes.
So what is Zumba?
Zumba is a Latin-inspired dance fitness workout, and I call it a party. I don't call it a workout. And you can dance yourself into healthiness and burn calories off while you're dancing around the world to international rhythms. And
actually, I think you shared with me that you lost, 50 pounds? 50
I was
pounds
about 200 pounds when I first started Zumba in 2004. I became an instructor in 2008.
Nice.
So it's a lot of fun, and it's not regimented. You just have fun, and if you're on your right foot and I'm on my left, just do what you got to do and have some fun.
So what's up? Let's show me what is Zumba all about. Go ahead.
It's basically you have a rhythm, salsa rhythm, merengue rhythm, bachata rhythm, cumbia, reggaeton.
Yeah.
So we'll start off with a little merengue. Okay.
All right. Let's
go.
So
merengue is just a march. So you would just march, and then you can incorporate some arms, bring it out, come up. You can step out, step forward.
Oh, wait, where are you going?
Sorry.
No, I'm kidding.
You can step out, you can step forward, you can step back, forward, And then,
I mean, sometimes you have like 30, 40 women doing this at the same time, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
You can add a little flavor, a little hip, a little salsa, a little flavor in the hip action. Salsa is just out together, out together. And then you can incorporate anything. You can like move your hips to one side, you can go forward and back. You can just make it, that's what's so beautiful about it, is that you take the basic rhythm and then you incorporate your style and your flavor.
Yeah.
And the students can do the same thing. If they've never danced before, that's no excuse. You still come in and you just feel the, it's all about the music. The sound of the, my motto is, it's all about the fun and the movement.
Right.
So the longer, I mean, when you hear the music, you just can't help but move. So
now I know that there's an event that you have coming up, right?
Yes, yes,
I mean,
yes,
that's
yes.
the big thing.
Yes,
Can you share with the
absolutely.
audience what that's all about?
Yes, April 18th on Saturday at 3 o'clock at Vada, we're going to have WATATAH, and he's from the Dominican.
Wait, I got to say that. WATATAH.
WATATAH! 1, 2, 3. WATATAH! So he's actually from the Dominican, and he's coming to Cleveland for the first ever dance fitness concert in Cleveland.
Wow.
He is a musician that took his Zumba music and turned it into a lot of Zumba music. And he'll be here to fire it up. So everybody come out.
Yeah, so where can they go? Where can they get information? Because I've seen this guy. He's got a lot of energy.
Yes. So it's Fire, and you can find the information on Facebook. WATATAH. It's a Facebook event, and you can buy the tickets on brown paper tickets.
Okay, well, we will have the information as well on LatinoCleveland.com. And I want to thank you again for joining us for 6 months. And I want to give a special shout out to Trina, Tonti, the producer, who works really, really hard. Love you. And for more information about today's show, you can log on to LatinoCleveland.com. And next week, we have another great planned show for you. So make sure you tune in here every Saturday at 11 a.m. Hey.
Thank you.